Hello, this is Wicked Shrapnel, and Destiny rolled out a Hold the Cheese update today, where they patched most of the cheese spots in Crota's End, which is going to make the raid much harder for people that have only beat it by cheesing it. I have beat it several times, completely legit, but cheese made it so much faster that I was just doing the cheese just because it was so much quicker. So now they're forcing you to not cheese it. And I will link the patch notes down below. Let me know what you think of them patching the cheese. They cut the cheese, man. So some of them are that they removed. You can no longer boost up with the lanterns. I guess the lanterns are not going to throw you when they explode anymore. So you're not going to be able to get up on the wall and skip really that whole first part of the raid. And the bridge part of the raid, you're going to have to cross the bridge in order to complete that part of the raid. So you're not going to be able to like despawn the enemies and then just shoot across the gap with an icebreaker to beat it. And they will be required to wait for the bridge to be completed prior to crossing with the sword. So you're not going to be able to get the sword and then use like the blade strike to cross the gap. Even people that were able to solo the raid were doing it that way, just crossing the gap by using these sword slashes to get across the bridge. And let's see what else. They're adding a drop though after when you beat the witches. Here yet. They're adding a drop there, and they're removing the exotic drops from the beginning chest at the start of the raid when you first get down to the pit. They're removing the exotic weapons from there. You're only going to be able to get the materials from there, shards and energy, and they're moving the exotic drop to when you beat the witches. So I think that's fair. That's a fair update, because that seems like it's one of the hardest parts of the raid, if not the hardest, is beating those witches like in under, I think, 2.5 minutes when they start singing their song, and that part can be pretty tough. So it's cool they're adding some exotic drops there. And you can also get raid gear there, as well as materials. And what else is there? They said they fixed a bug that made the Oversoul appear destroyed to some players in a fire team and was actually still active. And I've had that happen to me many times, where it looks like you kill the Oversoul, but then the whole team still wipes anyway. So I guess they fixed that, and they also fixed the cheese on Crota, where if the fire team leader disconnected their internet while Crota was down, he would stay down, and you could just hit him with the sword until you beat it. They fixed that. He's going to get back up even if someone leaves. Some of the other ones, you can no longer get two sword bearers. Two sword bearers no longer spawn at the exact same time at the onset of the encounter. And fixed a bug that allowed players to remove the presence of Crota using a Radiance Warlock's Fireborn ability. So now you have to have the relic, or I guess it's not a relic. I forget the name of it. The chalice. That's it. So that is gone, and in the Vault of Glass, the exotic weapon drops in the Vault of Glass are now level 32. And I'm wondering if that's going to include the Vex, if the Vex is going to get a buff, because it was already up at level, like, the damage was at 323, so I'm wondering if it's going to get a buff. I have to go through and get some new higher level exotic weapons from the Vault of Glass. It makes it a little bit more rewarding, I guess, and a reason to actually play the Vault of Glass. I'm still on the hunt for a Gallahorn. Still have not got my Gallahorn yet. I did get the gun that I'm using in this video, the Hawk Moon. I got that as a drop from Crota, and it is a beast. I like this gun. This gun fucking rocks. And it's a beast in PvP as well. As you can probably tell, I had a pretty good game with it. And also, the Iron Banner is returning to those that like to do Iron Banner. I'm not a huge fan of it. Maybe I'll play it, maybe I won't. I really don't have any reason to do it. I guess the only reason to do it is to get some higher level raid gear for people that don't enjoy doing PvE stuff, but I do enjoy doing PvE stuff. I like the raid and the Nightfall. So my gear is fine. I don't need the higher level gear from Crucible. But that's all I got for you. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you later. Take it easy.